This is kind of trailblazing for children's programming. Sesame Street has its first homeless Muppet.
Can you really say that, though? Because I would argue that Oscar, living in a trash can, doesn't have a house.
I agree with you. Well, I guess his trash can's his house.
Yeah, but a homeless guy could live in a trash can, too. You'd still call him homeless, right? Am I right?
I guess. I agree with you there. I think Oscar the Grouch is their first homeless character.
Yes.
But this is the first one where they're openly talking about it, I guess, that she's homeless.
Oh.
It's not anyone that we're going to recognize. It's a newer Muppet, Lily, the pink Muppet with red hair. She joined the show in 2011. This is a little clip of her kind of revealing she's homeless.
Walker told me I'm homeless.
Adios. Hey.
Oh, boy.
How you doing, Lily? Oh, I'm okay.
She's pretty clean.
It's just that, well, everyone else is going home. And, well, I miss our apartment. And now we don't have our own place to live. And sometimes I wonder if we'll ever have our own home again.
Too much for a kid?
Yeah.
I kind of agree.
Is it a reflection for kids that have parents have lost their house? Is that what they're doing?
It gives me anxiety as a kid. Like,
yeah,
I could lose my house.
That's what I think.
Because I don't, when you grow up in a household, if they are having, it's paycheck to paycheck, or, you feel that stress as a kid.
Yeah.
Like we all did.
Exactly. And so then you see something like that, and that anxiety, I could lose my house.
It's crazy.
I don't know. I get where the message that they would like to send.
I just feel like they're like, hey, have we hit on everything yet? No? Okay, well, let's do that this year. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty heavy.
I mean, what's next? Have they ever had a Muppet with AIDS?
Oh, I'm sure.
I bet you the next thing is going to be transgendered Muppets.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yes.
That'll be the
like
next.
non-gender defined.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Pansexuals or whatever.
It's true. Yeah. In September 2002, it added to his cast of Muppets a female character who is HIV positive. But it only aired in South Africa.
Well, that doesn't really count then. The South African Muppet Show.
It's going to be crazy when Snuffleupagus deals with the opioids.
Yeah. He's like snorting stuff with his trunk.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What is this?
How high would he get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, no, they're nuts. I mean, what else could they tackle?
Cookie Monster, he's got eating problems.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, eating disorder.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's body dysmorphic.
I don't know. It must have been a simpler time because really that's the only thing I remember is that song from Sesame.
I had a
5,
whole
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I remember
12.
that song. I had a whole album of Sesame Street.
Did you? I had some
Played
kind
over
of
and over again.
Cookie Monster album.
Yeah.
C is for cookie,
It's
that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for
Come
me.
on, everybody has that album. Right?
Yeah,
and
I
also
think
there's
so.
the Rubber
I think
Ducky
so.
songs on there.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Rubber
Ducky, you're the one.
Yeah.
I had that album too. Now that
Yeah.
I think it was, just simpler.
It was a simpler time. But boy, why
Pretty
did I get
heavy.
so excited every time that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 song?
They killed off Snuffleupagus?
They
Snuffy's
did?
dead.
On opioids?
I don't know.
happened?
Was it opioids?
That's a hard word to say for me. Opioids.
It's opioids.
Opioids.
Snuffleupagus died on opioids.
I kid, I'll tell you, I never expected Snuffleupagus to die on opioids.
Jesus Christ, almost doing blow.
Snuffleupagus.
Well, we all know that
His
he
first
was
name's
just,
Aloysius? I
He
didn't
was
know that.
just a figment of Big Bird's imagination, right?
Was he? I thought they
I
were
didn't
best
know that.
friends.
I thought, that only Big Bird could see him.
It's only
Yeah.
Big Bird's friend.
I believe he
You
was.
didn't know that?
What? I mean,
Yeah.
I really didn't know that either. I don't
What?
remember that,
Is
but
that true?
It's what I remember from being a child.
Jesus.
No one else
I don't believe he's dead. Yeah, I don't see anything about him dying off.
just glad we got out of the Sesame Street game before it got so dark.
I know it got
It did
super
get dark, right? Like I was out way early. I got out of the right
way
time.
early.
I just like the count.
Yes.
And trying to figure out what number of the day it was.
The count has OCD because he needs to count everything.
1, 2, I wish I could stop. 3, stop. 4, 5. Stop counting. I can't. You know I can't. Do your snaps. Do your snaps. Okay, I'll do my snaps. Ready? Do your snaps. 1. I'm counting snaps. 2. Don't count the snaps. 3. Just snap silently. 4. Like we practice.
Oh, it's not funny. It's not funny, the count.
Stop. I remember being like, okay, so here's the whole deal with Sesame Street. I'm trying to figure it out right now. There's a number of the day and there's a letter of the day, and it's my job 2 minutes in to try and figure out exactly what the letter and number of the day is today. Clearly, the letter of the day is G, and the number of the day is 6.
Because it was just like a happy time escape, right? There was no real harsh, serious lessons we were learning.
Yeah.
It was all about being nice to people and counting your numbers and getting your letters right and getting rewarded with cookies.
And Cookie Monster has an eating disorder.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, it's official?
No, but people have brought it up.
Oh,
because
okay.
I thought that that's where we would go with it.
Me too.
But
I always related to him.
Oh my God, he was my favorite because of his love of cookies, and I got it.
Yeah, I was like, I get it.
But that's like fast forward to now, and that's what people would say, right?
Yeah,
he has an
I
eating
know.
disorder.
Well, different Joe, but Miss Piggy would be part of the Me Too movement because she sexually harasses that little frog all the time.
That's true.
Yeah, people brought that up about the count and his obsessive compulsive disorder.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He just goes to another place.
7.
See?
7 crayons.
He thinks it's funny. It's sad, is what it is. It's sad. I just don't know how to help him. You can sit there and watch him just struggle.
People are saying Big Bird is schizophrenic. He sees other creatures.
So Snuffleupagus was a figment.
Okay,
of
so
his-
he was, but just a few years ago, he was revealed to be real and viewable by other characters. But for years, he was just a figment of Big Bird's imagination. No one else could see him except Big Bird.
So Big Bird he had mental problems.
Yeah.
They say Oscar the Grouch has an antisocial personality disorder.
Well, of course he
always wants to
does.
stay in the trash can.
Yep.
But which one of the Sesame Street characters has a sex addiction?
I don't know. I don't know if they
probably
covered
that Latin
one.
dude. Maybe it's Bob. You know, remember Bob the old?
I don't remember any of their names.
I don't remember
Bob.
any of Bob, I think, looks
What
like
kind
he
of
has.
problems does Animal have?
Oh my God.
Oh, he's
the most
an
messed up
addict.
one.
He's an addict.
Yeah.
Like Animal is clearly on
One of those Adderall.
Yeah,
he's like
on
the,
coke. He's a cokehead. He's a crackhead.
Why can't I think of the old guy from the Rolling Stones?
Keith
Mick
Richards.
Jagger?
He's Keith Richards. Animal's Keith Richards, right?
From the
They
Muppets.
all have issues.